Olea block, and here goes Patrick Mahomes, and he's cut his receiver at the 30. Another big hit. Thornton grabbed it. There go flags. He's down and injured. At the 30-yard line of the Charger, Jefferson was in there, and a conversation afterwards. In fact, more than that.
Well, I'm sure the Chargers know that it's Jefferson that's had the big hit. He had the big hit on Rashee Rice a couple of times, and most specifically on this drive.
As we've had multiple.
You see Rashee Rice and Jefferson going at it now. Somehow they let them back together.
Number 23. This penalty will be added to the end of the play. It's first down.
So as this was just going on, like I said, Rashee Rice somehow found his way through the Chargers and the coaching staff to get to Jefferson. Here's the play one more time. Thornton up the seam. The hit to the head or neck area. Jefferson helmet to helmet.
Helmet to helmet. And then the aftermath.
There's Jefferson right here in the middle. 4 Chiefs coming. But then as all this is going on and we're talking, Kevin, Rashee Rice finds his way back, and they had to be separated once again.
Well, the good news is Thornton is off the field.
23 has been disqualified from the football game.
And Jefferson is gone first.
Dart looking for the end zone. Open is Tracy. It's a Giants touchdown. First flaring. Looks like there's a real heated battle inside. Greg Van Roten is in the middle of it for the Giants. Boy, everybody's yanking at face masks, and there goes a helmet. And there's another flag and more penalties.
The result of the play was a touchdown. After the play, there were 2 fouls. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense, number 92. That penalty is declined. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense, number 41, pulling the helmet off an opponent. That penalty is accepted, will be enforced on the try. Dallas, number 41, has been disqualified for the remainder of the game. Oh,
so Donovan Ezaraku, who had a sack earlier that was negated by a penalty, he has been ejected.
To go for 2 from the 1-yard line.
That's his hand.
41 right there.
Yep. And when you yank it off of the head of an opponent, that's always going to draw attention. And Donovan Ezaraku, his rookie season comes to an end with 9:48 to play in the third.
Lawrence under pressure. Lawrence may just want to run out of bounds as he throws it out. You don't want to take your quarterback getting any hits here. I don't think that Jacksonville sideline appreciated it. Boy, there's a flag thrown. Is this a potential unsportsmanlike, maybe a late hit? And now we got frustration. Another flag comes out. Oh boy, you got to be careful here if you're the officials. Arden Key right in the center of things. Was there a punch thrown potentially? Right, so obviously out of the tackle box, Brown was the guy giving chase. There was Key. That was, I think, what the Jacksonville sideline didn't appreciate, with Lawrence already going down. And boy, there's the look like what was a punch. Art, you think about the hit that Trevor Lawrence took last year in that game that knocked him out.
Yeah, but there was nothing wrong with that tackle on Lawrence that I saw. Did you see?
Well, personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number 49. That's a 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. During the dead ball action, number 49, personal foul. That penalty is declined. We'll have 1 untimed down, Jacksonville.
So this puts him now well within field goal range.
The 3rd down and even medium. Parsons is too big a threat.
Romeo Dobbs is the one awaiting this kick from Waitman. It's 51 yards from the 29. Dobbs straight ahead, return of 11 to the 40, and that's where The Packers will take over. Oh, fight going on here at the 42-yard line with flags at the back end. We had rough stuff going. A couple of officials got taken down in the pushing after the initial flag was thrown. So this is going to take a minute to sort. Ben Skoranek, the gunner. There he is, 15 for the Steelers. Bo Melton, 16 for the Packers.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness. The instigator was number 51 of the kicking team. This is a 15-yard penalty. It's first down.
So that's Herbig. That's the one they've got, and that will take the ball into Steeler territory.
There's too many of those. Stevenson, then there's a flag thrown. As we got all kinds of stuff happening, pushing and shoving, officials trying to defuse the situation quickly. The flag thrown in the vicinity of that little skirmish, not where the pass was thrown in the back corner of the end zone.
Ruling on the field was an incomplete pass. However, after the play, dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 75 of the offense. It'll be 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Second down.
Man, that's... Yeah, you don't see Chase. He had a chance here. That's a tough ball to track over the inside shoulder, and then you have Brown right there. Looks like he's I think they call that trying to give Montez Sweat the business over there, and that's clearly both of them did.
And now from the 31 is Jacobs trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and he manages just to do that as he's brought down by Tyleek Williams, first-round pick of the Lions. And we've got some action over here with a helmet flying and a flag down too.
The physicality of Detroit, they're going to take on these blocks.
Play, unsportsmanlike conduct, defense, number 32. 15-yard penalty, and that foul will count as the first towards disqualification.
Hey, can I have my helmet back? I mean, I'm saying, wait a minute, that belongs to me. And just rip it off.
Well, you could have let go, right? Once that happens, it's not a penalty till he's just like, you know what, I'm upset that you keep blocking me after the play, so I'm going to grab your helmet.
And I'm going to toss it to the sideline.
This season in the NFL. And he just gets that one away as Fox is coming off the edge. Oshesky out of bounds at about the 15. It was a 54-yard punt by the Raiders.
Well, something's going on the sideline. The officials... I saw the officials sprinting behind the bench of the Giants, and
Polamalu.
I couldn't figure out what I was watching the official. I go, okay, well, he's running up to spot the ball, and then he didn't stop to spot the ball. He just kept going.
And they pushed him, and Rico Patton is the one. Rico Payton is the one to knock him out.
Well, he kept pushing him. And he pushed him even out of bounds, and he pushed him into the Gatorade cooler, so I can understand why you're upset.
Anusium was the player that got shoved.
And there's no flag. And there's no flag.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Kick it! Kick that nigga! Kick that nigga! Kick that nigga! And that's why we wear the medical.
You have Daron Payne, who just got ejected. Javon Kinlaw gets a penalty. Now they're kicking off from the 50, and that's correct. And now let's take a look at Daron Payne. He is right there. Amon-Ra St. Brown is walking, and then he just, bam, throws a punch right at Amon-Ra. Makes no sense to me. He gets ejected, and then Javon Kinlaw, he actually hits the official, who then throws a flag on him for unnecessary roughness. Like, this is all bad. And what's really frustrating is that
and it's Fields with a marker coming in. Disaster.
I think they're going to get a personal foul on somebody coming off for the change of possession. This has just been an absolute...
Ragged is the word for it.
Oh, my God. I was...
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct against Dallas, number 7, his first. This is a 15-yard penalty. Correction, this way. This is a 15-yard penalty, first down.
Wow.
Trayvon Diggs called for it. Here's what it was. Oh, so
behind him, and then go back here, it looked to me like Smith kind of like jabbed at him. It looked like he was the aggressor and then did
moving the chains. That formation, Kareem Hunt takes it and gets the first down. Another third down conversion on this drive as there's a flag late. Creed Humphrey's been pointing at some Chargers as Kelsey's in the mix.
Shovin gets the hand up late. 15 yards for the Chiefs right here. Kelsey gives a little push. He comes back with the punch.
To the head. We will see what the referees say.
Automatic first down.
So add 15 on.
His NFL coaching career in Carolina in 2011.
I was here with him.
He was an administrative assistant to the coaches, then became a defensive assistant, as you said.
Yep.
That ball may have popped out. Now we've got bodies hitting the floor and flags flying in and hats coming off of refs and getting a little bit chippy at the end of the game. As Buffalo is looking for a takeaway to close this thing out. Hoyt was claiming that it was Buffalo's ball.
Curious to see. Looked like Ejections came in and took a shot. Hoyt threw a couple punches. Let's take a look here at the right side. Yeah, so he shoves Mitchell Evans in the top of the head, and then Ejections comes running in to defend his guy.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Defense number 55. It's a 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
So Hoyt gets tagged.
Yeah, Hoyt got up pointing the other way. He thought he drew it, but the official saw that he was the instigator. And
new life into this offense here. 2nd and 10, down to 40 seconds. Jackson feels the pocket start to collapse. Another marker thrown. This is Ali, who had the 30-yard touchdown catch earlier. It's going to put him down right around the target line. Boy, officials getting knocked all over the place. Guys pushing and shoving as the jawing continues.
What is going on right now?
It looks like Brad Allen a little bit slow to get to his feet.
And he threw the flag on whoever ran into him.
Well, last thing you want to do here is pick up any kind of penalty. Stanley was hot. There's another flag thrown right there from Allen. So they're right on the boundary of the field goal range here.
Or, you know, something that...
There are fouls by both teams on the play. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, offense, yay. Holding, defense, 5. The penalty's offset. We'll replay the down.
First down for Young. Play action. Dowdle hits Howden, cleans the pocket for Young, and he will be ushered out of bounds by Cameron Jordan. As we check in, there's a marker on the sideline with some post-play shenanigans. So let's see what we have. Jordan having some words.
Yeah, you're going to see right here, Bryce Young runs to the outside. And then he gets hit by Cam Jordan as he's going out of bounds. And Ejections, the left tackle, comes over to lay down the law and let him know, hey, I'm not going to let you do that to my quarterback.
I know you love that.
Unnecessary roughness, offense number 79. This is a 15-yard penalty enforced from the end of the run, down count, second down.
Yeah, the really harmful part of that is it's after the play.
Correct. And you're going to see him. He comes in there and he lets Cam Jordan know, hey, man, you can't be doing that to my quarterback, bruh. And you never want to say it's okay to get one of those types of penalties because it definitely hurts your team and it hurts you on this drive.
Sure.
But from a quarterback perspective and a team perspective on that sideline, something like that could spark something for your team to say.
It takes others to go 9.
21 here is Jones with a flag down. He'll get about 6 to 14. Look out here as Carson and Jefferson involved, and the flag comes in as that was a little more than pushing and shoving. That was punch throwing. See how Scott Novak and his crew work through this.
Fouls against both teams on the play. Illegal shift on the offense, number 1. It's moving, didn't reset. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness on the defense, number 21. By rule, we enforce the defensive foul from the previous spot, half the distance. First down.
Yeah, that happened exactly in the Minnesota game last week as well.
When this started happening, I saw 2 flags. I go, that's not fair. These are good blocks. Jefferson, all those are good, clean blocks. And I thought they were going to call it on both of them. But here's the one that got called well after the play. Jefferson stayed within the game itself and drew the additional yard.
Rodgers does that little arm angle, but it's an extension of the running game. And then we'll find the fighting on the outside for no reason.
Yeah, Metcalf and Benford going to the ground. No
interception by the defense. After the play, personal foul, number 71 of the offense. That 15-yard penalty will be added on to the end of the run. Timeout.
Here. Get out of my face is basically what he's saying. Some pretty good stuff going on here.
Yeah, Trent's going to win that battle.
Yeah, most of the time.
But he's going to lose.
That was Tyke Smith. He was
the offensive line. The play. Look at this. Oh yeah,
it's Packers Bears, baby. Come on.
Oh yeah, the linemen are involved. You got DJ Moore involved. Young guys, old guys. All that trash talking. Coaches are talking trash. What do you think those players are going to do?
And it's still going, and now we get flags. See where this started. Maybe here. Carrington, Valentine, and Luther Burden. And then more players get involved. Nixon's in there, Xavier McKinney, which came later.
Yeah, no one wants to be the first person to take their hands off the other guy. I love seeing
after the play. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 25. That's a 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.